Hello, everybody. Welcome back. In today's episode, we will be doing a little bit of everything today in this episode. It will mainly all be side missions, some more side mission progression, a little bit of everything today, and we'll start off by taking out this militia watchtower. And then we will progress the mission of the night, the creature of the night side mission, and we will go after the bat creature. And we'll do just a bit of everything. It's be fun. And I hope you guys are having a good day, with whatever y'all are doing. Hope everything's going all right. Nothing too dangerous is going on. If y'all found my channel for the first time, welcome. If you guys enjoy the gameplay from what y'all see here and y'all want to see more of it, why don't y'all consider liking the video and leave a comment as well, telling me your thoughts. I'd love to read them. And if you want to stay up to date with this series as we play through Arkham Knight and any future series we do on the channel, why don't you hit the subscribe button as well so you can stay up to date. With that, we take out the watchtower. Getting closer there. We don't have too many more watchtowers to go. Now we will begin looking for the bat creature that's been flying around Gotham. See it right there. Sir, this is a no-flying zone, and I'm going to need to see your permit to fly here. I need you to return to the ground.
Cash, I've captured Dr. Langstrom and administered the cure. I need you to prep an isolation chamber. I'm bringing him in.
Sure thing. I'll get right on it.
And as just an aside, in a continuity thing with the writing there, I'm pretty sure Cash, we don't inform Cash or anyone in the GCPD about the bat creature. So I'm just going to go with the assumption that the fact that, Cash doesn't know, anything to do with, the doctor that Batman just talked to him about. But, hey, man, what I would assume most people would be like is like, hey, man, you just got a phone call from the guy who's doing like 90% of the work for y'all for the past like 10 plus years, and he needs the isolation chamber ready. I think most of us would just give him an affirmative yes and tell him we're working on it. Wait for him to revert back to his human form.
Just when I think I've seen it all. He gonna be okay.
Physically, yes.
Where's Francine? Where is she?
She's dead, Kirk.
No. She can't be. I didn't. What have I done?
The serum, it changed you. You lost control.
What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Sweet Francine. Sweet Francine.
And with that, we complete the Creature of the Night side mission, and as you can tell, the good doctor is having a rough go of it, hearing what he unknowingly did to his wife, so should probably leave him alone for a moment. We go back to the evidence room.
One pig mask and butcher's knife, used by Laszlo Valentin, aka Professor Pig. This guy's new. Mutilates his victims in order to make them perfect. I think I'm pretty enough already, thanks. One modified flare gun. One machine gun haphazardly duct taped to a grenade launcher. And one good old-fashioned baseball bat. All used by Dr. Harleen Quinzel, a.k.a. Harley Quinn. Without Joker around, Harley took over the clown's old gang. It was never gonna last.
And we got one more.
One flamethrower and jetpack. Worn by Garfield Lens, a.k.a. Firefly. Why can't Gotham have a normal pyromaniac, you know? Why does ours have to fly?
And that's all the evidence we have thus far. And we see all the more space we have for even more evidence that we'll be obtaining over the course of the rest of the game as we, have a little intermission for the main story before we enter the final act of part for Act 2 of the game, and before we get to Act 3 of the game, we'll be making some more progress on all the side missions. See our progress there. Got a bunch more explosives to find, watchtowers, checkpoints, and a whole bunch more Riddler trophies, and Penguin still has a bunch more guns to find, but we don't do any of Penguin's stuff this episode. You see all that threat level? You gotta get that number down. We'll be making some good progress on all that this video, guys. Don't y'all worry. We'll be making good progress. And and for those of y'all who do make it towards like the end of the video, there was one Riddler trophy that took me a good while to remember how you're supposed to get it. And so if there's any jumps in the video that seem really obvious to any of y'all who are familiar with like video editing and all that, just know, that was me. It took a while for me to remember how you're supposed to get one Riddler trophy. So if any of y'all are good with editing and can tell in a video, even if it's like for like a split second, any of y'all who can tell, then that hey, there was a jump cut here in the video. This guy he edited his footage right there for a moment. Yeah, you guys don't want to know how much footage ended up getting cut out, and it was just a bunch of useless, just useless footage that was taking up a whole load of time in the video, and it just didn't need to be there. So we got rid of it. But that's that's like the last thing we do in the video, so y'all won't have to worry about that for a while. And any of y'all who do make it that far in the video, put into the comments, Batman #1, if y'all do make it that far into the video. And anyone who does, or is the first one to comment that, I'll heart your comment, and only the first comment. So, so just make sure you watch the end if you want your comment hearted, or a liked, or I might comment back on it. You never know. But yeah, something something for like near the end of the video, if any of you guys make it that far.
The launch was our last defense. That means Batman's got that jet in the sky.
And we take down this watchtower.
Prepare for attack. The Bat's on the offensive.
And for someone who claims to have trained the militia in Batman's tactics, either he wasn't very good at training them, or the militia guys weren't very good students. And we got another one over here. And take note of the giant cannons they got set up right there. But we got ways to fix that. Won't be too difficult. We can disable one of them and we can set the other one to explode. And then the guys with the guns, those guys aren't really a problem. Reset that one. And let's go kick butt. And we took them down, and you see there that one cannon did indeed try to fire at us, so it blew up, and we'll restart the countdown on that turret so it don't shoot at us. And here, tried to get the angle from the bridge with the Batmobile, but got to get a little closer. So there ain't anything blocking the line of fire. Take it out. And we just gotta shut down the checkpoint now. Gotta grab the controller from the commander.
Next time, make him sorry he's driving that damn car.
Almost got looks like at least almost half of the own the road side mission for those checkpoints. I believe that's what that one was. And we got more of these pesky serpent drones flying about. We gotta take them out so the helicopters can begin flying flying around again. Got a bunch of explosives in the road as well. Man, we got a bunch of stuff. Bunch of stuff to do. 15 minutes in.
I've lost the drone.
And yeah, and any of y'all, who played the game before, and y'all know that seismic activity on Miyagani during this point in the game. You guys know what's coming. You guys know what's coming. And it's awful, and it's terrible, and it's not fun, and it's a bad gameplay mechanic, or at least one I don't fully like. It was kind of fun, that first playthrough, but by the time you make it to like your 10th or 15th or 20th playthrough, you start looking for ways to circumnavigate intended gameplay mechanics and paying attention to certain upgrades that you can get to circumvent the intended gameplay mechanics with other more fun gameplay mechanics, which you guys will see in the next episode. So you guys can stay tuned for that. Make our way back down to street level. I believe here we're gonna start looking for more of the malicious explosives. And we're gonna flip the Batmobile. See how long it takes us to... Yep, there is another one of them on the roads. Yeah, and right there, the militia conversation right there, they were talking about the Batwing, saying how without the missile system that they had on Founders Island, there ain't nothing there isn't nothing the militia boys can do about the Batwing with it flying throughout the city without the missile system they had. Or at least it sounds like at least without a way for it to like lock on to the Batwing. Shut down this checkpoint. Do another special combo Batclaw slam. And you disgusting loser, you broke my combo. You broke my combo. How dare you? Oh, we gotta find the checkpoint commander. And there we got 2 more checkpoints, 1 more watchtower, and 1 more explosive. And right here, guys, I hope you guys like this. This actually, I filmed a YouTube short for this, and a TikTok of this. Y'all can find them both in my shorts feed for my YouTube shorts, and you can find it on my TikTok page as well. You guys can see this. I mean, this was all this for 1 Riddler informant. And you guys can enjoy this.
Batman, he's attacking us. Take him down. Something hit me. Riddler, tell me what you know.
Like hell, bat freak!
Last chance.
I'll talk!
Here he is! Get after him! Say goodnight,
And then,
Batman.
two more guys in a car think they gotta act tough. And there we go. Riddler informant grabbed, and all other allied forces are taking a nap in the middle of the road. Hope no more cars come through here, or tanks, before they wake up. That would, that would suck. But, I'm sure we get far enough away, they'll all wake up and limp back to the sidewalk. But yeah, with that done, we now have the location of a few more Riddler trophies. Now, here we will begin integrating more of the Riddler stuff into the side mission. There, you see that guy? That guy in that car, he tried to run Batman over. We're gonna hit you with the riot suppressor. You better run, boys. With that, we make our way in here for the Riddler trophy. Oh, here we get to upset Eddie again. We get to upset him. Right there, you just completely messed up that. But we need to get his little robot here in good position, and and here you don't mind this. This is just clear evidence of me having not done a complete full playthrough before playing this game again. Don't mind all that. Don't mind all that at all. We see it in real time that Dragon ain't collected all of the Riddler trophies in a while, and just relearning how to do this Riddler puzzle. That's what this is. But we finally figure it out. Hit the reassemble button, but we have to move the grate before we can do that. Move the little gate. Now we can move Eddie's little robot around.
So, even the robots betray me. Oh, they will suffer, Detective. I'm coding the virus right now.
And there we go. We just makes it more fun as well. You just annoy Riddler a little bit every now and then as well. We got another little Riddler puzzle over here that we're going to, and we got another Occupy Gotham side mission we'll get to as well a little later. But yeah, make our way over here to the underside of one of the bridges. Shoot a little bit.
He just puts on that accent to sound scary.
Yeah, there we go. Jump the gun a little bit.
Can't cope when I set a time limit? Can't cope.
Time limit?
I heard Batman
Batman ain't been the same since Joker checked out.
And there we go. We find our little robot friend all the way down there. Gotta move him into position.
Scarecrow sure likes
Just
his
wait
little
long enough for
speeches.
him to get there.
I never knew
Check if
fear was
he's...
such a
Yep,
rich,
and he's there.
complex topic.
There we go, and got the solved there.
I don't know how you're doing this, but not one of those treacherous tin men will be receiving the heart I promised them.
Tell Eddie does not enjoy the idea of us ordering his oh so precious robot army. He's gonna buy it.
I nearly got hit. Batman's tanker.
Got another one over here.
Come on, Detective.
Come on.
We both know you have more important things to do than save a rioting recidivist with a bomb in his brain. More important. You're just sparing him a sudden violent death to spite me, aren't you? Me.
Those thugs won't let me near.
And here,
I
same
could use
as
the
before,
remote batarang to
this
scan
one
for Riddler's
takes me
victim.
just a moment longer to find the rioter who has the questionable device in his head. He's actually on the opposite side of where we're currently facing on the platform.
There he is.
See, and right here, I don't know if I was just being forgetful, but obviously, as you can tell there, I'm looking around. I was trying to find the electrical current for this mission, and unless I just overlooked it, and I'm pretty sure I didn't, I don't think there is, like, an available electrical current for right here. I think this time you're actually meant to use the REC. Because, unless I just overlooked it, and if any of you guys know where the electrical current is for this in particular guy, you please let me know in the comments. But yeah, I think this time you actually are meant to use the REC.
So what, we gotta listen to Scarecrow lecture us all night?
And with, tired of looking, we zap him.
I don't understand. I offer you the depths of these marauding monsters, and you go out of your way to save them. Why? Ethics over logic, Batman. It'll be your downfall. Downfall.
And with Riddler upset again, that we've solved one of his puzzles, we can, with our spirits lifted from his anguish, as all good Arkham players are, we go off to the next one. This time, another race.
Time to race me, Batman. Well, not me, but the hypothetical time in which I would naturally complete the course.
And this one, most everyone's opinion should agree, the more upgrades you have on the grapnel boost upgrade will make this one a whole lot easier the more upgrades you have on it. Because you really do feel the difference between like the standard boost you have that comes with the new suit, even compared to the first upgrade of the grapnel boost. And that's not notwithstanding the last upgrade you get as well.
And when you solve them all, we will do battle, Detective.
And there, as Riddler has oh so kindly stated, we only have 75 riddles remaining. And he is so confident that we will not find them. Don't tell him, it's a spoiler, but we are going to find them. We're going to find all 75. At least the remaining 75. We're going to make our way over here to the Gotham Pier for the little, for the little Carney event here on the Gotham Pier. We're going to order his robots around again. Hehe. See right there, I accidentally misclicked on the first robot. And we'll just move all of them into position, and it should be a simple matter of backclawing the trophy. Oh man, you can tell Edward, he's having a bad night. There we are, we're at 169 out of 243. Let's go. Here I was just, checking all the ones I've got left, at least up for the riddles that are actually, riddles, quote, quote, riddles. And looking back at it, I probably should have cut some of this out as well, and I probably will. So, if there's another jump cut, that'll be why. Yeah, I'm probably gonna cut all that out there.
Connection made, sir. Master Bruce, a modest enemy force has been deployed.
There, at least, seeming, we've found something worthwhile to be on the map.
Twin Rattler hit.
Anything to prolong doing the main story. For those of y'all who played the game and you know where we are story-wise, if you know, you know. Main story wise. We are quickly approaching the first, I suppose you could say, Russian soft law in the game where you cannot do any other side missions of any kind until you have made the
bomb's
mandatory
exposed. I can use the power winch
main
to trigger
story
controlled explosion.
progression. And gotten past that segment of main story requirement.
Successful, sir. That bomb is no longer a threat.
But before that, We're going to do as much of the side missions as we can. And right there, we have another campaign for disarmament. So, a bunch of drones incoming.
What's your bat doing here? Get after him! You're going down, Batman! I saw a body chained to a wall earlier. This town's better off covered in gas. I hope I see that Two-Face guy up close. Think you let me take a picture?
And there we are with all the drones taken out. The bomb is vulnerable. We can disarm it. And also something else, we don't see it obviously from a gameplay perspective because from the gameplay perspective, all the enemy tanks just kind of spawn around
need
the
to get closer.
Batmobile or kind of away from the Batmobile. But it'd be really, funny just from an in-universe lore perspective, just imagining all the tanks driving around where, kind of wherever all the tanks are being held when the militia isn't either using them or from wherever they're being stored and being sent out in situations like that. Because can you just imagine kind of back in the main story mission where you go into the Gotham tunnels, and in the Gotham tunnels it's just overrun with the militia, and and all those tanks are down there. You just imagine from we don't see it through gameplay, but you just imagine all throughout Gotham. There's tunnels like that we can't get to for gameplay. But that's where they're keeping most of their drones from how many you take out over the course of the game. It just kind of is the only thing that really makes sense for where they're keeping all of their drones. They're just kind of keeping them all in underground tunnels in areas that you can't access as Batman or with the Batmobile. Because it's that's the only thing that even remotely kind of makes sense. Because, we never really get an implication for where the militia is keeping all of their tanks. So, really, really kind of the only thing that makes sense, that they're keeping literally 90% of their tanks in unreachable areas in the sewers or in underground tunnels in areas of the game that you can't reach as Batman. It's kind of the only thing that makes sense. But with that out of the way, yeah, the pesky drone saw us. We probably should have done a bit more to blind the drone, but with them, kind of already knowing Batman is here, Now we really don't have to, go for the, the stealth route.
Yeah, you're right. He's just a man. What's the worst he can do? Oh, I don't know. Break every bone in your body? Was I talking? Heal?
There you go. We just blind the drone, and now we can really just go to town.
That's for sure.
Now we can, take out the checkpoint, or, the watchtower, whichever one this was. I think it was a watchtower.
Me and Dad were around when I was like 15. I wanted to see Batman.
Funny how things work out.
I think it was a watchtower. I don't think it was it was a barricade checkpoint. I think it was more like a watchtower.
The Knight says so, and his info's pretty good.
With that, guys, we're, entering the last, I don't know, what would you guys say? The last 20-ish% of the video? Roughly, maybe? We got another watchtower here we gotta take out.
Don't worry, we'll have time to take cover before it's activated. It's under control. Scarecrow detonates that cloud burst. He'd better give us a heads up. Yeah, I attacked Gotham with Bane's crew way back. Report in, all of you! Roger. Copy. Copy that. Where are the others? Find them, now!
I've got him! Man down located! How many is this now?
This is number... There's no sign of a struggle. Someone snuck up. Anyone can choke a man when his back's turned, Batman. How about a real fight? Two-man teams! She worked under Joker.
Real psycho. Command said there was a chance he might show up.
Nothing we can do here. Spread out and find him. Keep all bases covered. He's sneaking around in there.
of them enjoying their little forced nap, there ain't no one left to guard the little console, and we can shut down this watchtower. Shut down the little outpost. Take out those turrets.
The best, like me.
And we've almost took out all the watchtowers. And look at that, we just tilt our camera down and we find another militia outpost.
What I hear about
For the Own the Roads side mission.
is killing Joker changed him.
I mean, we might as well while we're here. That big guy and one guy with a shield and probably at least a few dozen throwable objects and melee weapons. They got the big guy. And now it should be a simple matter of taking everyone else out.